Hi, this is Handman. In this video, we're going to look at how to avoid paying capital gains taxes. One way is to move to a country with a lower tax rate. I've always wanted to go to Italy, but I'd be paying the same rate for all my taxes. What about Israel? Let's see, 25%. We can do better. Let's narrow things down by looking at where Traveler says are the 10 happiest places to live. Number 10 on the list, Austria. I can be happier with a lower rate. Next, New Zealand. No capital gains tax. That is nice. Next one, Luxembourg. I'm happier with a lower tax rate. Next is Sweden. And that's pretty high. Norway. Again, I'd pay what I pay for all my other taxes. We can do better. Netherlands. I like that. 0%. Iceland. Okay. Switzerland. I read that right for things like cryptocurrency gains. 0%. Denmark. Pretty high because I pay the same as all my other assets. And number one, Finland. Well, still, we can do better. This video is about avoiding capital gains taxes. Let's cut to the chase. Let's look at the countries with 0% capital gains tax. Here's the list. You'll probably notice some of the names on here are places that cryptocurrency companies have recently moved to. Before I can file my taxes in one of these countries, I have to become a permanent resident. Some of them say you have to stay there for 6 months, some for 1 year, some for 2 years, some for 5 years, before you can even apply to become a permanent resident of the country. And not only you need to reside in that country for that amount of time, you have to have a job for that length of time in that country. It's not that easy, is it? If I have to have a job in the country, then I might as well remove from my list those ones with a very high unemployment rate. So all these countries off the list. Also, some of the countries on our list are not that liberal, so it might be hard for me to fit in, and also you cannot ask any questions. So all kidding aside, for me, I probably would need to remove all these countries from my list. At this point, let's review an example of capital gains tax. Let's say you are in the United States. Let's see what the capital gains tax is today, 20%. But if President Biden gets his way, that rate for some people could go up to 43.8%. In fact, it could even go higher because you might need to add on applicable state taxes and municipal taxes. Let's say you had some Bitcoin and you were fortunate enough to buy it a year ago at $5,000. If the bull market happens, as some people are projecting, Bitcoin goes up to $105,000. That is a capital gain of $100,000. At 43.8%, you would be giving President Biden and his colleagues $43,800 of it. Let's say you had 10 Bitcoins. You're having a capital gain of $1 million. Are you going to give money for roads and infrastructure equaling $438,000 of it? That's 43.8%. So far, to avoid paying capital gains tax, I'd have to move to a country with a 0% capital gains tax rate. But that doesn't look so easy. I might have to go there for years, and even after that, there's no guarantee that they'll accept my application. And I have to find a job. There's got to be a better way. You could marry someone from one of those 0% capital gains tax rate countries. But what if I already have a spouse? You can get a divorce. Not that I'm advocating that. Now, I am not a life coach, so I'm not recommending you get a divorce. Also, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. You could move to one of the countries on our list that has polygamy as an acceptable form of living. Let's take a look at the countries where that is accepted and legal. Those countries are already on our list for having very high unemployment. If I'm going to move there with my wife and get another wife, I'm going to need a pretty good job to afford a few wives. I know for most people, one wife is enough. that's another topic. So that doesn't look good. Well, there are some other countries that have polygamy. Those countries are exactly the ones that are not very liberal, and I've already taken them off my list. Oh, this is not easy. And what if I'm single? I could start looking at international dating sites and find a spouse that way. But how am I going to make sure it's true love? How do I know she's not just going to spend all the money we saved by paying 0% capital gains tax? Here's an idea. You do what the wealthy do. Don't sell your bitcoins. You keep them, because if you sell them, you're going to incur a taxable event and pay 43.8%. So why do that? Keep them and use them as collateral. Take out a loan that only charges you 1% per year. That's what you do. Too good to be true? This is true. In summary, keep your Bitcoin. No need to get a divorce. No need to get another wife. No need to move and incur a huge life-changing event. Do what the wealthy do and preserve your capital. Use your Bitcoin as collateral. Take out a loan by downloading the Celsius Network app. There's a link in the comment section below. Use my referral code and you'll get another $40 bonus. And in there, apply for your 1% loan. This is Handman saying, see you in the next video.